Kaboom! Take two. Wednesday night. Scars Ferrari Challenge. Road Atlanta. Trey Landry in the booth. I'm Wendell. We're going to bring you all the hot action. And hopefully tonight will be a repeat of last week. We had some really, really good racing. And looking forward to bringing you that this week. Trey Landry rejoining us. How you doing, bud? Nice to see you.
It's been a while since I've been here. Just had a couple things going on, some illness over the past couple of days. Seems to have recovered from. So I'm excited to be back at. I believe this is Thomas Morris's favorite track, and it's kind of showing. He's currently P4 on the grid right now in qualifying.
He is indeed. Yeah, and Trey, I know you're aware of this, but we have split the races up. We're split the race up into two races, and last week that proved utterly exciting. And Thomas Morris took advantage of that last week as well with I think a top 5 finish there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The second segment when they invert the field. It's going to be fun seeing those fast guys that ran up front in segment 1 or race 1, whatever they're calling it. See how they recover in race 2. So it should be exciting.
Indubitably. Trey, we got qualifying going right now. And no surprise, Justin Richardson, Kurt Crum, top of the charts. We got Eric Mickey third, like you mentioned, Thomas Morris fourth, and then your favorite name in the Scars League, Matthew St. Germain.
Absolutely.
Rounding out your top 5 there. But yeah, Trey, I can't even explain to you how hard I was smiling last week. There was 6 minutes of that second race that were just complete awesomeness.
I think I know the 6 minutes you're talking about, Wendell, because I did go back and watch the replay.
Yes, sir.
It was very exciting.
It was very difficult to keep it all in the screen because it was everywhere. It was at the front, it was at the back, it was in the middle. But like I said, hopefully we can repeat that. Qualifying is now officially over, Trey. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it well.
Let's do it.
Now, I believe there will be a standing start for the first segment. So we'll just run you a graphic across the screen to see where your favorite driver is starting this race. Mostly because every time we try, we run out of time.
Yeah, nice qualifying effort for Matthew St. Germain, qualified P5. Good to see our old buddy from 3 Wide, Matt Hackathorn, make an appearance tonight.
Yeah, old Hackathorn had a little bit of bad luck last week at Bathurst, but see if he's able to overcome that. Trey, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm seeing a name that I haven't seen before. Ronnie Chapman, sitting P7 right now.
Yeah, I think he is a newcomer, like you said, Wendell. So, fairly respectable time so far, P7.
Oh, and the return of the Canadian. We got Matt Kingston on track, Trey.
Yeah, I see that. Picked up from his race pace or practice speed for about a second, but by about a second. So we'll see if he can continue to improve.
Well, what goes down must come up. Wait. Yeah, we're going to go with that.
It's only if tequila is involved.
Yeah, tequila has a way of making things come up and or off. All right, looks like we are switching over. And we are going to have a standing start here as a pace car is sitting on pit road. As soon as we get some gritters, there they go. See if we can't get you a good angle of this.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good angle myself.
It's really it's tough to get a good angle of this because you can't, when you go to set the cameras up, you can't see all the cars where they're going to be on the grid, so we kind of just have to guess. But I think we got a pretty good angle here. We'll roll with it, see what happens.
Yeah, it's gonna make for an interesting standing start because the very first turn is that it's kind of that blind right-hander over the hill there, that quick chicane. It should be interesting on these standing starts.
Yeah, a lot of excitement last week. Looks like we're waiting for a car or two to grid up. Once that happens, that'll trigger the start.
Yeah, maybe somebody had to run to the bathroom real quick.
It's the best thing about the broadcast booth, Trey. We just get up and go.
That's right. Yep.
Oh, almost got excited there. We had a motor revving up. And there it is. It's been triggered. Ferraris are tacked up, Trey. We're ready to go.
And it's green.
Oh, we got the 12 car with a false start there. That's gonna hurt. Matt
Big race
Kingston through the
Go ahead.
grass.
Big race up front. Kurt's going to challenge Justin for that lead. Justin's got the preferred line here. Sweeper try to get a break down and turn right here, and then this hard left-hander coming up.
Oh, we got a car
Ooh.
off in the back. That's gonna be Matt Kingston. Rather disappointing. Take you back up front with the action. Got Thomas Moore's Eric Mickey locked into battle. No, that's Thomas Moore's Darwin Mites locked into battle there. Soon to be Morris and Mickey.
Yeah, it looks like Matt just got into the Matt and Ronnie Chapman came together there. Sent Matt spinning into the. Ooh, yeah, he's gonna have some pretty good damage there.
Indeed. I know that's not what he was looking for with his comeback here to the SCAR series, but part of the racing deal, you know.
But hey, look on the bright side, Wendell. He gets to start on the front row if he stays where he's at.
He is absolutely true.
With the fresh car as well. So.
We got Richardson out front, Kurt Crum second, Eric Mickey third, Thomas Moore fourth, Matthew St. Germain fifth.
Well, he was fifth. Looks like he went off track just a little bit there. Maybe that wasn't him.
No, there's a couple of cars there that are painted the same color.
Yeah.
Looks like we got Darwin Mites taking a slowdown penalty here.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah.
Unfortunate for him, but fortunate for the guys that got around him. Trey, we got Race Lover 02 in chat. Want to know if they're breaking up the races again. They are absolutely breaking it into two segments, and we are excited about that. But Trey, I'm getting word that we have the driver out of the infield care center. Matt Kingston is with us. Tell us what happened, bud.
50 was mad that I passed him, so he wrecked me. Is pretty much what that was.
That's how that went down.
Yeah.
That's rather unfortunate. We're watching Matthew St. Germain and Thomas Morris locked into battle right now. Got that stat machine under attack.
It's kind of a good little battle here. Feel free, Matt, pull up a chair, join us.
Oh, I plan to. I just had to get that off before I started spouting off craziness.
Well, pull up a chair, grab my hair, as long as it's fair.
Ooh. Wait, that's Friday After Dark, right?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, sorry. Speaking of which, if you're interested in catching that out, catching that and checking it out, make sure you go over to Got That Stat channel on YouTube. Whereas I believe that's where they broadcast those.
Yeah, we did a couple last weekend, so I think we're going to carry on with it this weekend. Maybe, Trey, we can get you on board for a few.
Well, you know, I'm always up for some tomfoolery.
Lots of that.
And Trey, it looks like Saint Germain was able to make his way around Morris.
Mickey was off there in the, I think it was the S's. Got her back on track. We lost a host of time there to 4th place Saint Germain and 5th place Morris.
Yeah, Darrell Mites had that slowdown penalty from cutting that the S's there. He fell all the way back to 8th place. He's trying to gain a little position here on Andrew. Not a good place to pass as he locks him up, but he is going to complete it.
Yeah, he's going to do it the hard way, on the outside.
Those are a hard couple of corners to even make it through with one card, let alone having two side by side.
Looks like Matthew St. Germain has kind of pulled away from Thomas just a little bit.
Yeah, he's got his sights set there on Eric Mickey running that nice little bombshell ink machine.
Yeah, Matt's he's running some very competitive lap times, so he's getting around this circuit pretty good.
Well, Trey, he turned it on last week, and he was most certainly a force to be reckoned with. I think a little bit of bad luck took him out of contention, but had a real strong showing.
Yeah, looks like he got quite the run on Eric, but Eric made the move to try to protect that position. And but Matthew St. Germain is not going to be deterred. He's right there with him.
No, he is definitely persistent with this, and you have to be with Eric Mickey.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, he's a very accomplished road racer. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes. So you got to take him when you can get him. It looks like St. Germain's going to have position going into this left-hander right here, and Eric will be able to make that pass.
Yeah, Eric not going to challenge him.
No, move St. Germain up to 3rd. So good race for him so far.
50 starting to catch up with the 99 here as they come back down to the final section of corners.
And we would talk about these two cars up front, but you know they've already set sail like they do every week. So we'll catch up with them here in a moment. I tell you what, you know, that 99 machine doesn't win a lot of races, but that sure is a good looking car.
I think we might see him on the top step of the podium here before too long, Wendell. He's starting to turn on. I know he loves Road Atlanta, so see if he can get something done maybe in the second race if we have him coming up.
Well, Kingston, we had him last week. He was able to maintain out front for quite a while, until the 13 and the 11 made their way back up there.
He does have pace here this weekend, guys. He's not quite as fast as Kurt and Richardson are, but he's right in there. Like, he's not running very bad lap times. You saw in qualifying, he ran a 17 flat, I think, which is very good for most of the regular not alien guys that are running here in Scars.
And we've still got Eric Mickey and St. Germain locked in battle.
Yeah, Eric's trying to challenge for that position again. He's got position. He's going to make the move, so it's a battle on track right now between these two for 3rd.
And that's what we like to see out of these guys. These hard, close struggles, if you will. Yeah, it makes it a little more exciting for us. You know, and Trey and Matt, they were talking about this as far as setting up as Mickey slides a little bit out of shape there. They were talking about trying to make this a little more exciting for both the drivers and the viewers. And personally, in my opinion, switching to this 2-race format has accomplished that greatly.
That's half the reason why I made my sudden reappearance in the league. I got a little bit busy on Wednesdays earlier, but I want to come back and run this because it's a lot more exciting because you invert the field, so pretty much the slowest drivers end up back out front.
Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Trey mentioned it, you'll be starting on pole for the next race.
I have to see if I'm eligible to make it. I think there's a rule of 75% or something that you have to run for the race, but I am getting repairs right now, so I'm going to see if I can get back out there and rattle a couple cages here, or one cage in particular.
Cage rattler.
Well, I like that rule. You got to run 75% of the race, so I think that's yeah, that makes sense.
Well, you know, Trey, old man told me one time, he said, if it doesn't make sense, it must make dollars.
Right.
Yeah. And then he handed me a bill for $2,500.
Oh.
Yeah. Jimmy Lawrence, a lawyer out of Johnson County.
It looks like Ronnie Chapman in that 50 car, Matt's BFF AF, starting to close in on Morris a little bit for 5th place.
If I were him, I'd just take an access road.
And not too far behind Wendell. You know, he had that course cutting penalty, kind of dropped you back. Darwin Mites is currently running 7th. He's trying to enter this battle as well, trying to make up from that mistake.
Yeah, and he is definitely making up time.
He might jump himself into the top 5 here before too long.
He was 4th fastest car on track last time by. As Chapman looks to the inside of Morris. He's looking, but he just can't get it down in there. You know, definitely a lot of left side damage on that car.
I wonder where that came from.
Oh, well, he'll get more before the end of her. He'll be side by side here with Thomas Morris. Going past the Suzuki Bridge into the last final corner.
Thomas doing a good job of defending his position and being able to hold him off, but that's you know, it's allowing Darwin Mites to close up on Ronnie Chapman. Ronnie's starting to feel a little pressure there.
Well,
yeah, Mites is right there now as he comes down to the S's.
Locks him up,
a little
makes
bit.
that move, makes it. Oh, he locks him
right
back up. Yeah, gives it right back up.
That's going to give Thomas a little bit of breathing room here. So I know
he likes to see that.
I was going to say, I know he's okay with that.
Darren's going to be able to make the pass here, I think, in the first right-hander of these 2 sections of corners. Locks him up a bit, but he's fine and clear. Ooh, locked him up, and then it just changes back to Chapman back in the 6th position.
All right, so Matt, we're going to either need you to hit the live button or stop watching the stream.
Oh, sorry.
Because we are way past
I mentioned
that.
it earlier.
Yeah.
I know. I realized what happened there. It was like up in the car, then back out.
Canada.
That's my internet just slowed down.
Oh. It's
we just went under 8 minutes to go. Our leader, Justin Rice, has got fairly comfortably 2.5 seconds over Kurt Crum, 10 seconds over Eric Mickey in 3rd, Matthew St. Germain running 4th, and Thomas Morris currently running in 5th.
Justin's actually not gained. Oh, it went off there. Looks like Mickey. Eric Mickey went off there. He's going to drop all the way back to 7th position, I believe.
Was that little strategery, drop back and start near the front next race?
Let's see what he did. He looks like he got into the sand trap at the top of the hill. Yeah, he just lost off one of the rumble strips, but it's not going to hurt him for the next race. That's for sure, Trey.
He's got Darwin Mites teamed up with Ronnie Chapman there, nose to tail, trying to make that move on Thomas. But Thomas is gonna. I don't know. If
he's not gonna lay over.
No, he's not gonna lay over.
Of course, that last right-hander.
Yeah. He did lose both those spots there. Dropped Thomas back to 6th. Nice recovery, though, for Darwin Mites after that course cut penalty. He's moved back up to 4th.
Chapman moving down to protect that position.
Oh, that's lucky. I hit that rumble strip that way a couple times and it spun me out, so I was pretty lucky to keep her pointed the right direction.
Yeah, Darwin Whites ain't messing around. Once he got past these guys, he's kind of putting some separation between him and those guys, looking to close in on Saint Germain a little bit there for third.
Now, these two racing each other as hard as they are, that's allowed Eric Mickey to catch up to the back of them. This is going to become another three-way battle again before it's over. Oh, and Thomas with a little NASCAR move coming up, maybe trying to give him the rub-a-dub. But Chapman able to just drive away from him right there.
That's allowed Eric Mickey to close up. He's going to be looking to take this position away from Thomas.
You know, and Thomas and Eric, pretty good buddies, but when they strap on those virtual harnesses, that goes out the window.
Yeah, it does. Buddy is just half the word, right?
Gentlemen, we got a question in chat. We got the Gaming Slug. Wanted to know, why is this so short? Well, Slug, we being the Scars League, and it's not we, it's them. They they decided to convert this into a 2-race series. So every Wednesday night, we're going to bring you 2 races, 20 minutes in length. The second race, an inverted field of the first race. And we're hoping that it's a repeat of last week, makes it to be a really exciting second race. As Eric Mickey does make his way around Morris there.
I definitely think Eric's got the pace to get back onto that podium, but I just don't think he's got the time, as we're just 4 minutes to go here.
No, and we're sticking with this battle because it's the closest one on track right now. Richardson has made a 3.3 second lead over Kurt Crum, who is 11 seconds ahead of Saint Germain. Darwin Mines kind of caught in the middle, and then back to these 3 gentlemen right here. Oh, we got Chapman with a little wiggle coming out of the corner there. Eric Mickey making the move. He is going to clear him.
Yeah, like I said, I think Eric's got the pace to get back up there. He's going to run out of time. Just under 3 minutes. He did make his way back up to P5. I think he'll be maybe just on the doorstep for P4, but I'd be surprised if he can get past Darwin Mites in 4th. You know, of course, you know, Darwin could always make a mistake, but we'll see. And our favorite Canadian is back on track. So he's trying to get those 75% laps run. So
See how it goes.
So he qualified for the next session. We'll see if he makes it.
Well, we got a little over 2 minutes remaining in this race. With a minute 17-second laps, probably about 2 laps. We'll see. We'll see where he does get slotted for the next race.
It's just, if they have to run 75% to qualify to grid up front, I don't think Matt's going to make it.
Probably not, no. No, not with the leaders already completing 14 laps.
Yeah, if it's two more laps, so 16, he'd have to run 12 laps. It's just not going to happen. Really, not any battles on track right now, Wendell's. Everybody's kind of spread out a little bit.
You know, we got Valeri Bocic's back here. He's power sliding this Ferrari. Not really setting the track on fire this week, but maybe having a little bit of fun back there with it.
I don't know. To me, this is one of those tracks where you either like it or you don't. There's no in between. And personally, I'm not a fan of this track as a driver. I could
Can't
never
stand it.
get it.
I can't stand it.
I'm not a fan of it either. So
I'd rather do 3 Road Americas in a row than one race here.
man, I love Road America.
I know, I do too. But you know, if you have to pick one that has road in the first part of the name.
There we go. Yeah. It looks like timer is out. White flag is out for Justin Richardson. He's going to easily cruise to the victory here in race 1.
He is indeed, and the only car out there running 1 minute 16-second lap times.
For the entire race, Wendell.
The entire race. Now that's going to change in this next race because, well, yeah.
Traffic. And you know, Wendell, the last time I saw Justin in traffic was at Kansas, and he didn't fare so well.
Yeah, no. He was making his way through it pretty decently last week until mishap and ended up damaged beyond recognition. Contact between Eric Mickey and the 50 of Ronnie Chapman. It appears that that's not the first contact that he's made with people tonight. So
nope, but the race is done, Wendell. Looks like Justin brings
indeed.
home the win. Kirk Crum second. Matthew St. Germain, solid effort for him. P3. Darwin Mites, after that course cut penalty, finished 4th. Eric Mickey rounds out your top 5. And our very own Thomas Morris, probably not too happy, finished 7th.
Indeed. We'll throw the results page up there. We'll get you. Well, maybe not because he's not in here. But if he does hop on, we'll get you an interview with the race winner, race 1 winner. If not, we will just bring you race 2. And if you're gonna pick one of these races to watch, it better damn well be race number 2. As
right.
As it appears he has made himself available. So we'll grab him here in 1 second. But pretty good first race. We'll see how it goes with that. And I'm pretty sure the second room already being set up. Hell, we'll you know what? Let's just do this, Trey. Let's just do a couple questions. No, none of this story time shit. Let's do a couple questions from these guys. See how they were. Let's grab Saint Germain. Just snatch and grab. Snatch and grab. There he is. Matthew, podium finish. Rolled off the grid 6th, or rolled off the grid 5th. Dropped to 6th, finished 3rd. Tell us a little about your first race.
It was a good race. Started off a little slow in the first couple of laps, but it started picking up the momentum. And as soon as I caught Eric, it was a great battle. I mean, it was a tight battle. It seemed like once one of us passed each other, we couldn't get a clean lap in.
Well, yeah, Matt, looked like you did a pretty good job of slashing through traffic there to make those positions. Looks like you're going to be starting, 9th in this second race. How hard do you think it's going to be to make passes in race number 2?
I don't think it's not too hard, actually, with the long backstretch. With the long backstretch, it's not too bad, as long as you set yourself up for a good run off that exit there. It's just a matter of having patience through the first couple of laps, going through the slow traffic. That's going to be the key, I think.
All right, folks. Well, Matt, we look forward to seeing you in race 2. See how you can recover from starting deep in the field. But by far, my favorite driver in Scars, Matthew Saint Germain.
10-4. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Riding. Boom. Snatch and grab. We love doing it. Kurt Crum. Started second, finished second. Kurt, I don't know that it was an eventful first race, but what are we looking for out of you in race number 2?
Yeah, it was kind of a snoozer, to be honest, wasn't it? I think I picked up a few things. I haven't driven since this weekend, so it took me a while to really get in any kind of groove. But I think I got the track a little bit figured out better now, and hope with the traffic might be able to at least make the next one more interesting.
Boy,
We saw Justin. We saw Justin kind of set a blistering pace. You guys are going to start in the back. What's your game plan? Are you just going to try to get in front, stay in front of him, or follow him
repeat
through
last
traffic?
week.
I think my goal is to try to make holes that close up before he gets there.
There we go.
Hey, it worked out last week for you.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
see.
Yeah, all right, Kurt. We won't keep you. We'll let you get switched over. And hey, good luck second race. It's gonna be fun watching you guys come from the back, man.
Thanks. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yes, he's gone. We got one more snatch and grab. Just reach down there, grab him, pull him up in the booth. Justin Richardson rolled off first, finished first. Said, was it a 4-second lead at one point? What are we looking for from you during the second race?
Hello.
Got a silent mic there.
All right. Well, technical difficulties, Wendell.
Well, I can imagine what he said. I'll go ahead and assume he said we're gonna go fast. We're gonna turn left, then we're gonna turn right, and we're gonna take it right back to the top of the charts.
Absolutely.
I think that's what we're gonna be looking for. So, all right. Well, an eventful first race. We're gonna invert this field. We're gonna bring in race number 2 here as soon as it starts. You're not gonna hear much from Trey and myself because we're gonna mute up while we do this. But we'll be back to you very, very soon. gentlemen, maybe a lady. We back. Round 2. They sitting here. They tacking it up. See what happens.
Rolling start, Wendell.
Rolling start indeed. Is it a rolling
Got,
start?
Yes, sir. Well, they got the pace car out front, so.
Oh, that's a rolling start then.
You got Matt Kingston, Andrew Mickey, Valerie Watchits, top 3. Thomas Morris starting P4, Eric Mickey 5th. Matthew St. Germain starting 6th. Kirk Crum finished P2, he'll be starting 7th. Justin Richardson, winner of race 1, he'll be starting 8th. And Matt Hackathorn, who I saw in chat when Wendell had an emergency, had to step away, did not complete or attempt to complete the end of race 1, so he'll be starting Tailgun Charlie on the field. So abbreviated field, Wendell. We got the 2 fastest guys of the night, Kurt and Justin, starting in the back. I don't foresee too many issues with them getting up to the front, but should be exciting.
If it's anything like last week, we're going to have an exciting first 6 minutes, at least. It was something to call. So hopefully we get that again.
I mean, that's what my wife tells me. It's an exciting 6 inches.
Hey, good news is that's still above average. There you go.
Yeah, I've been married for 20 years, so I don't really care.
Yeah, it's, hell, after 2, it really loses its luster.
I mean, I'm kind of like Justin Richardson. As long as I get mine, who cares?
Get it.
So we're pacing.
Yeah, the entire track.
Yeah.
And I'm out of beverage. That's going to be a
Uh-oh.
problem.
I think you still got time.
Yeah.
Oh, nope.
Nope.
Pace car's in. We're green. Matt Kingston, Andrew Mickey, they're off. Pretty clean start. 3 wide through turn 1 there.
We got somebody way off the track.
Eric Mickey sliding through the grass. Yeah, not the start he wanted.
Absolutely not. We got St. Germain right on the back bumper of Valeri. We got Kurt Crum already made his way up to 6th. He's going to make that 5th if he can get around St. Germain here. Not going to make it stick there.
No. St. Germain's not no pushover now. He showed a lot of speed in race 1, so he might be somebody to look out for. We got Kevin Finn joining us in chat. He says, "What's up, fellas?"
Oh, royalty.
What's up, Your Highness?
Well, the party's up now that you're here, Kevin. Coming down the long straight there, we got Matt Kingston leading this thing. We got Andrew Mickey behind him, yeah. Thomas Morris 3rd, St. Germain 4th, and Kurt Crum making his way around. Was that Botchitz, I believe, for the 5th position. And I noticed we did not see Ronnie Chapman make the grid. Oh, we got Andrew Mickey off up here. That allows Morris, St. Germain, and eventually Kurt Crum get around him there. And Matt Kingston is off in the same corner that ended his first race. And
He's just
going to stay out of the way. That's going to make Thomas Morris your new leader. But Judging from the speed out of that 46 car, that's going to be short-lived. Kurt Crum already back up to third.
I'd like to see these two, not to diss Thomas or anything, but see Matthew and Kurt get out front and see if they can stretch it and try to take this second win away from Justin, who's kind of mired back there in the pack.
He is indeed. Maybe taking it a little extra precautious after what happened last week, and Saint Germain does make that pass on Morris. We're watching. We got Valeri a little bit out of shape in front of Justin there. But Justin exercising severe patience, and he's going to get around him.
Yeah, he set up well here. He's going to complete that pass and move Justin up to 5th.
And while we were watching that, Kurt Crum able to make his way around Thomas Morris in the 99 machine. So I think we've got exactly what you wanted, Trey. We got Kurt Crum and Saint Germain out front here.
Well, I think it's no surprise who I'm pulling for.
No.
Oh, as we got Kingston around. Matt, if you're listening to the stream, just park the car.
Yep. Just
come eat popcorn and ice cream with us here in the booth.
Speaking of which, I have a bowl of Briars with my name on it immediately after the completion of this race.
Nothing beats Bluebell though.
No, man, I don't know. Not a fan.
I
mean, I don't dislike because it's ice cream.
Obviously, you're not from Texas.
No. Now there is one brand of ice cream tray that I just cannot stand, and that's Ben and Jerry's.
Oh yeah, it's that Vermont liberal shit. Yeah.
It's hard as a rock, man.
It's like salty. It tastes like tears. I can't.
Snowflake tears.
Yeah.
Richardson working on the back door. Andrew Mickey gonna get position on him here through the corner. Move Justin up to 4th.
We got Kurt Crum starting to put a little pressure on our leader here, going through the S's. They're trying to make that move.
Looking at lap times, that last time by, Justin Richardson, the fastest car on track. So if Kurt's gonna do business, he's gonna have to get around that 46 car.
Oh, we got Heinous Pilot. He backs me up, Wendell. He says Bluebell is the bomb. Shut your mouth.
Where's the ban button? How do we have
right?
Report, kick, ban. Chad B, how you doing, bud?
Hey, he suffered a little bit from Harvey, so it's glad to see Chad and his family doing well, man. Thoughts and prayers, Chad. Glad you guys are doing well.
Now the question on my mind is, have you taken any dashboards apart lately? It used to be a thing a couple years back. He'd send me a picture of the car before, and then a few hours later, when it did not have a dashboard or anything else in it, as Saint Germain is off. That allows Kurt Crum to get by. We got a new leader, Trey.
Man, Saint Germain, come on, buddy.
Saint Germain's going to have to keep his rear view going because he's going to have a bumper full of Justin Richardson here coming in a few minutes.
Yeah, Justin's quickly made his way up to P3 here as we just went under 14 minutes to go. So like you said, Wendell, 6 minutes. Must be talking a long life.
Doo-doo.
I'll tell you what, Matthew St. Germain is hanging right there with him.
He is actually getting him down this straightaway here.
Looking to make that move to this left-hander coming up. He's going to have position on Kurt. He's going to take that spot. That's going to allow Justin to close up on the back of Kurt's taxi as we race down the S's here.
Kurt Crum right up on the back bumper of the 46, looking to make the move. Not going to get it done there. Richardson just sitting there lurking, waiting. It's like a coiled up king cobra.
It's like 40 ounces of Ferrari Fury just waiting to make the pass.
Saint Germain using every single millimeter of the racetrack there.
Because, you know, King Cobra is a 40 ounce.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm picking
it's
it
one of
up
my
just as
favorites.
fast as you lay it down.
Right on.
Please don't
I
tell me
love
you
me
drank
s-
that shit.
I love me some King Cobra, man.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
when I mean, every now and then when you just want to get in touch with the people, you got to go with some King Cobra.
Yeah, I guess you got a point there, but I don't know that I like people that much, so
True. I mean, that's why I stick to my gin.
yeah, I've been on that American honey / vodka kick lately, so
Yeah.
we got just under 12 minutes remaining. We got the top 3 essentially nose to tail here.
Yes.
The as a matter of fact, Trey, this is the exact inversion of the first race.
Yeah, it looks like Justin's just kind of lurking back there, waiting for the opportunity to pounce.
Indeed, looks like Kurt had a little slip there. That's the door.
Kind of runs wide. Yeah, opens that door for Justin. He's gonna open it, and he's gonna walk on through Wendell. Move Justin up to P2.
Well, yeah, he did. He closed the door behind him after he came in. Hopefully Kurt will be able to keep it up there. I'd love to see a 3-way battle at the end of this race for the win.
Yeah, well, with just under 11 minutes, Wendell, this is the battle on track top 3 here. I mean, just throw a blanket over them. I mean,
It
they're
is.
just right there.
And it doesn't even have to be a big. You could actually use a blankie. A
Blankie,
binky,
yeah, there you
binky,
go.
or whatever they call it.
I mean, get a plastic bag from Walmart. Just
Something. And Justin Richardson working on the back bumper of the 46 for everything it's worth.
Man, Justin, he's fast through these S's, man.
He is indeed. He's St. Germain with a little slip. Same place that Kurt Crum slipped.
Yeah. It's going to open the door for Justin again. Yeah. He's going to walk on through, and I think that's probably going to be it.
And unfortunately, these other 2 cars just, not from lack of effort, but just haven't had the same speed or lap times that the 13 car has. But maybe, I don't know, maybe something will happen. You never know.
We'll see. I wouldn't count St. Germain out yet. He's still right there, putting a lot of pressure on Justin. We'll see how Justin adjusts to that pressure and see if he's able to hold him off. Nine minutes, Wendell. 9 minutes.
Indeed, just under, and we got Richardson out front. We got St. Germain second, Kurt Crum third.
Looks like Matt Kingston, who started up front for the second race, has taken his machine behind the wall.
Sad return for him, but it's one of those things. Well, don't look now, but we got the Mickey boys about to go at it. This ought to be fun.
Little sibling rivalry here. Eric Mickey all over the back bumper of his brother there. Oh, as they make contact coming down the long stretch.
And more contact.
No give and take, yeah.
There's
like Mickey Andrew goes through the sand trap there.
Indeed.
Little Kirk Busch. Who was that? Ricky Craven at Darlington.
Yeah. We got Eisenman in chat. He said, "Oh man, my favorite broadcasters." Whoa. Favorite's a strong word. Maybe just broadcasters. And more contact between the Mickey brothers. These two are going to race the hell out of each other.
I think they're gonna wreck each other.
Yeah. Mickey, the younger Mickey, I believe, takes advantage of that. He's gonna finally get around his sibling Andrew there. And we'll take you back up front. This is pretty much just riding around up here now.
Well, think about the Mickey brothers, man. You know what settled it out? They got mom involved.
Probably so.
Yes.
Coming in now, I don't know how their mother is, but mine would have come in with a belt.
Nah, wooden spoon.
And it would have started getting swung, and whoever it made contact with first was the one that was in the wrong.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
But
at
my mama-
Drew Osmond. He said maybe with an asterisk.
Yeah, maybe
That asterisk
just.
kind of offends me there.
Yeah. Are you assuming the spelling, or what's going on here?
I'm not sure.
Eisman, nice to see you. How you doing? How you been? Oh, we got 6 minutes, and Saint Germain is hard into the wall there. That's gonna destroy the right front of his Ferrari. Oh, rather unfortunate. Let's see if we can queue up an instant replay on that one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Strong car both races tonight. Definitely a contender for the win, but that's gonna pretty much seal the deal for him.
Indeed. Pretty brutal hit there.
No, it wasn't the little spoon, Drew. It was the big wooden spoon.
No, I'm the little spoon Eisman. Don't ever forget that. We got oh, it's like Valeri Botchins.
Yeah, we're quickly going off the rails here.
Oh yeah,
it's only Wednesday, Wendell.
Yeah, no, man. Still not even halfway through the week somehow. But we had Valeri Botchis try to get around Andrew Mickey. We got who's that back here? We got Matt Hackathorn power sliding the hell out of his 488. Just completely power slid that entire corner. But yeah, looks like Valeri and Andrew here is the closest race on track.
Who'd have thunk it? Andrew involved in the close race.
Oh, Andrew,
and as I say that, he's off the track.
Yeah, we saw the smoke pour off the rear tires there over that hill. That's going to allow Hackathorn to get on the inside. Now, the good news is we can actually see the number on this 12 car tonight.
Right.
As other nights of the week, maybe not so visible. But back out front, Richardson has opened up another 3-second lead over Kurt Crum, who is almost 3 seconds ahead of Matthew St. Germain. Thomas Moore's fourth. Eric, the younger Mickey, he's sitting fifth. Valeri Botchit sixth. Matt Hackathorn seventh, and Andrew Mickey eighth, with a retired Matt, the Canadian Kingston, sitting ninth. Not going to improve that position tonight.
And I'm kind of offended, Wendell, that Matt crashed and burned and he didn't even join us up here in the booth.
Didn't even join us. That's all right, Matt. If you're listening out there, we'll remember that.
All right.
In any event, we've got essentially 3+ second gaps between all the cars right now. The good news is under 3 minutes remaining in this race. You know, I think at this point, it'd probably be a good idea to go ahead and put a weight penalty on that 13 car.
Right.
Back him up a little bit. You know, we joked about that a few weeks ago with him in the post-race interview, Trey, and I'm starting to think it might not actually be a joke. Yeah, once he does get out front, he sets sail. Need to maybe find a ringer to bring in to rattle his cage a little bit. Shake that bell. Shake that bell? I don't. Doesn't really work, does it? Well, it's OCR TV. We're gonna make it work.
And Wendell, I'm not really seeing any battles on track because we're pretty much spread out.
We
It's
are
like
indeed.
everybody's content just to run out these last minute and a half.
Yeah, Trey, unfortunately, the closest battle right now is Kurt Crum and Saint Germain, and that is a 2-second gap. Now, on an oval, it's not really that big of a gap. On a road course, it's an eternity. But that's all right. You know, every race can't be the most exciting thing you watch. Especially after last week at Bathurst.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, I think you mentioned going back and actually watching the replay of that. That was an exciting 6 minutes, man. It was something.
The best 6 minutes on YouTube.
You know, I can't disagree with that. Cannot disagree with that. Eisman's coming in with the caution clocker stages. They've actually broken it up into 2 20-minute races, as this used to be just one 40-minute race. But 30 seconds remaining. I believe we might get one more lap. Let's see where Richardson is. Yeah, we are going to have one more lap, as I believe he just crossed the start-finish line. So this lap right here going to be your final lap. We got Richardson, barring catastrophic failure, he's going to win both splits, both races tonight. So on maximum points for the 13 car there. Kurt Crum going to essentially finish in second place for both races tonight. Saint Germain, third place, both races tonight. And then Thomas Morris and Eric Mickey rounding out your top 5 here in race number 2. We'll take you down here to Thomas Morris so we can give him a little plug, because we like plugging him. Make sure.
We sure do.
Yes, we do. Sometimes at the same time, Trey.
Ooh,
I
little
tell you,
double plugging.
Double plug. If you haven't already, make sure you open up a new tab, navigate yourself over to YouTube, search for Got That Stat. You see it right there on the side of the car. Kinda. As soon as I say that, it shows the front. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. They've got all kinds of crazy recaps. They do really, really dumb shit in Farming Simulator, which is entertaining. And
we're gonna start the Friday After Dark series back
just
again.
about to say, from what I understand, the OCR TV After Dark gonna become a thing.
And speaking of a thing, the race is over. Justin Richardson brings home your win tonight. Matthew Saint Germain did manage to bring it home second. Kurt Crum third. Thomas Morris fourth, and Eric Mickey will bring it home fifth tonight.
Did indeed. We've got your graphic up there on the screen, so you can see where your favorite driver finished this race number 2. Oh, and I think my results are a little funky here. It's showing me Thomas Morris finished third. Showing me that Kurt Crum finished fifth. Now my timing and scoring is showing Kurt Crum third, with Morris fourth. I don't know. I think that's what happens when you pull over too quickly.
Yeah, it's like Kurt Crum might have pulled a Mark Martin and pitted on the white flag lap. But I'm still showing him third.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. My timing and scoring says third. My result sheet says fifth.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about now, Wendell. Yep.
Yeah, I don't
iRacing is showing Thomas third. So should we talk to Thomas?
I mean, I don't know what's going on there.
All right, Thomas. We got you finishing third. I mean, that's what we're seeing in iRacing. Timing and scoring has you fourth, so we're kind of confused.
I think it's going to be
what
third
happened?
because Kurt gave back the spot to Eric for pushing him off in turn one.
Oh, okay.
But he gave it back like Lewis Hamilton style, so it was last minute.
Yeah, I'm showing
on.
Thomas Morris as our third place finisher, Trey.
Yeah, me too.
Miracles do happen.
What? Well, Thomas, I mean, what is it? I mean, I know this is one of your favorite racetracks, man. And finishing on the podium, it's got to feel pretty good to you, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hometown track. It's only like an hour away from me. I know people say, oh, that's the only reason you love it, but it's a fun track. I was telling the guys earlier, it's kind of like an old school technical rhythm. You know, you got the S's and the high speed braking zones and chicane at the end. I mean, clearly I didn't have the pace of the three in front of me, but it was still fun to run around and try not make too many mistakes.
All right, Thomas. Well, we switched. This is the second week we've done the 2-race format with the inversion of the field. What are your thoughts on this format?
It's been better. I think it's provided a little more action probably throughout the field. Wish we had a few more cars. I'd like to see an inversion with 15 or 20 because that would really make it hard for Justin and Kurt and some other guys to get back through the field. But I think if we can continue to grow, I think it's just going to be that much more exciting every week because clearly we saw, I think Eric and Kurt had a little drama together. So it just kind of makes it fun, something different. They're just riding around. If we go off qualifying every time, then it's going to end the same way pretty much. So.
Well, without a doubt, Thomas, it's my first time watching it. I missed last week's race, even though I did watch, got that stats recap. So make sure you check it out on YouTube.
Wendell can correct me. I don't believe we topped last week's start to second race though. That was eventful.
Yeah, the best 6 minutes on YouTube. We talked about that during our broadcast. All right, Thomas. Well, outstanding finish tonight, bringing it home third in race number 2. And yeah, we love you.
Love you too.
Holla. All right, it's what my man finished second.
Indubitably.
All right. My man, Matthew St. Germain, put on hell of a show up there to the front. Looks like you got off track, kind of pounded the wall a little bit, but didn't give up. Brought it home second tonight. Matthew, tell us about your race tonight. First race, second race, it don't matter. Talk to us.
Well, the second race, fellas, I think I dodged one hell of a bullet. When I hit that wall there, I was lucky the wheels were still straight and just aero damage. I couldn't believe it. I thought the race was done. I come into that corner there and I got her all sideways, come off the curb all wrong. And it wasn't good. When I hit that wall, I thought it was all done and started driving. I couldn't believe it. The steering wheel was still straight. I seen the front right was bending a little bit, so I noticed that I was gonna maybe just have to over rev it on the shifts to maybe try and catch Kurt a little bit, but it was just too little too late. That mistake just cost me.
Well, without a doubt, Matt, strong showing tonight. Strong showing in race number 1. Finish second tonight. How do you like the series, man? And what can we do to get more drivers here?
Series has been great. It's a great bunch of guys. It's been awesome. Can't complain at all. It'd be nice if we can get like I said, a bigger field, just like you were saying. We'd have to reach out more, I guess. Just reach out on the forums, see what guys are saying on iRacing, and reach out if guys are racing in official lobbies, especially in the Ferrari Challenge in the official lobbies.
Well, without a doubt, Matt, one of my favorite names in iRacing, Matthew St. Germain. Outstanding run tonight, man. Congratulations, P2. We look forward to seeing you next week, bud.
Thank you very much, guys. Keep up the great work, and yes, definitely see you next week.
All right, Wendell. Hopefully his microphone is working tonight.
You got me.
There it
he
is.
won it. He won them both.
Won 'em both.
He pulled a Denny Hamlin. Hopefully it's not unencumbered. He swept the night. 1 race 1, 1 race 2. Justin, looked like quite an adventure coming up through the field there in race 2, man. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this race 2, I was pretty scared. There's pretty difficult opportunities around here to pass. But luckily enough in this league, we have some pretty decent people and not what I call desperate drivers who are usually more worried about watching their mirrors to block you than just driving. So we've got some pretty good people in here, and that's what's resulted in my ability to drive through the field. You know, going to the grid after race 1, there was 2 people I was most worried about. That was Kurt, obviously, and then my buddy Darwin, because once he's out front, as you saw the race 2 Bathurst last week, he's hard to knock off. But it didn't look like he made race 2, so that was 1 out of the way. And then going into turn 1, our leader Eric, good thing on my right side monitor, I saw him out of nowhere just come flying past me, and if I hadn't braked, he would have taken me out. So he went off, and then I started from behind, and then I'm like, crap, Kurt's already got 3 people on me. Just picked him off. From race 1, I kind of knew my points of where I had 2 points on the track that I was faster. So I kind of just pushed through those corners and then just took it easy through the rest, knowing that I had the pace even with everybody else. And I think Kurt and both, is it Michael or Matthew? Is his name?
It is
Saint
Matthew.
Germain. Yeah, I was honestly didn't see any point of or ability to pass them, but luckily coming out of the S's on the short chute right before the hairpin, both Kurt on consecutive laps, every 2 laps apart, they ran wide over the curbs, and I took it tight and got on the throttle a little bit quicker, and gave me the ability to get by them. Hello?
Yep. Sorry, I was waiting on Wendell, but apparently he is speechless with your driver prowess. But again, outstanding. We noticed that too. Yeah. I was hoping, because I make it no secret, Matthew St. Germain is one of my favorite drivers here in Scars, just because his name is fun to say as a broadcaster. But he put on quite the show. But I hand it to you, Justin. He opened that door for you. You walked on through it and closed it and brought home the win tonight. And we look forward to seeing you next week, bud. And as usual, give us those shout outs, man.
I'd like to thank my Positive Sim Racing team. We just logged in or finished our final season before we attempt to qualify to make pro for 2018. And we have a couple big announcements coming out on Friday. I only know about one of them, but should be pretty big in terms of sim racing in general, overall, for what teams do. I'd like to thank my wheel sponsor, Simulaje over there in Spain. He supplied me with my wheel, and he came out with a new software update that it's got some screens on here that gives me some data that's pretty fantastic. Other than that, I think a big one is my girlfriend because she's in the other room waiting on me so she can eat dinner.
Ooh.
But I think just she has a beer ready, so I think I'm gonna be able to celebrate.
Well, don't let us keep you. Justin,
That's right.
Oh, and I should tell you, it's chicken tonight.
Oh, you got him.
Oh,
Winner, chicken dinner times 2.
I might have a second breast tonight.
Hey.
whoa,
Hey.
whoa.
Well, Justin.
Oh shit! Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're still what? No, Justin.
Beep, 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 beep.
Congrats again on doubling up this week, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Enjoy that chicken, enjoy that beer, but most importantly, enjoy that girlfriend.
Enjoy the second breast.
Oh man.
Sorry. Yeah, right.
Thanks, guys. Hopefully, hopefully I'll see you guys again on the broadcast.
Sounds like a plan. Well, there it is. Another week. Another Richardson domination.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a couple of results coming across your screen. We only have to do one, because
Right?
that's good. But join us again.
Where
I
we at?
believe we are live. Trey, you ready for this? Sunday night and Monday night, Richmond International Raceway. We got a doubleheader coming from the 3 Wide Racing League boys. B cars Sunday night, A cars Monday night. Under the lights, if I'm not mistaken. Last race of the chase, or last race before the chase for the A cars Monday night. B cars still have a race or 2 left. But that action will come at you 10 p.m. Eastern. Again, Sunday and
Ish.
Monday. Ish. But until then, we're gone. We hope you have enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Join us again Sunday night where Trey, myself, Thomas Morris, and Matt Kingston bring you all the hot action from Richmond International Raceway. But until then,
Rrr.
whoop, 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 remix. But until then, we're gonna enjoy this weekend off. And Trey, there ain't but one more thing to do, bud.
See ya!